we are live, and I'll just wait for some of you guys to come on in, and then we can get started. Yes, I did know I said 10 o'clock, but you should know me, when it comes to 10 o'clock, I'm a fashionably late person on Wednesday nights. But hey, at least I made it here before 11. That's the better part. And soon you guys will see that I am online, and then we will come, and then you guys, all you have to do is come on in and, you know, get acquainted, and then you'll just fit right in the game. And the more we have playing with us, the merrier. I mean, if you were a fan of Ray Combs' questions, you'll love Richard Dawson's questions. Hello, Sunflower. Hey, Tim's going pretty good so far. So far, pretty good. Can't complain. How about you, Tim? Hey, Steve Arena. Hi, Spirit Stalker. Beautiful. Our Spirit Stalker beauty. Now, how I said that I was going on, how I was surviving on 83 Monday night. Yeah, got the new charger yesterday, and so getting it charged to 100 tonight was easy as pie. Sunflower, this is going to be this is 1994, but this is going to be but this is going to be between it's going to be about the fall of 1994. Yep, 1994. I know it's past, and I know it's past, I think the latest show I saw today was probably somewhere around November 94. So yeah, we're still in 94, close to 95. But not quite there just yet. We still have a few more Dawson 94 shows to go through before we get to 99. Then we get to everyone's old favorite loudmouth, Old Meathead Louie. Because after Dawson, we go to Old Meathead Louie and his questions. By the way, when I'm calling him Old Meathead Louie, I'm not insulting him. I'm complimenting him. Guess who that was who just called me? I don't know how Louie got that nickname. I mean, that's just one of his names. I mean, that's just one of the names that some of the people that I used to watch their live streams doing it. Anyway, Guess who just called me? Jonathan just called me. I was like, I'm live right now, and he's like, "Oh, you are? I didn't know that." Oh, you can't stay, Atlas. Well, that sucks. Well, at least, well, thanks for coming in. And no, I missed somebody. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Kentucky girl. How are you two doing? And there's Jules right now, and there's Jonathan. Oh, got work at 6 a.m. I understand but it's a big difference between the night workers and the morning workers. But yeah, it seems like we've got enough right now that we could go ahead and start right now. I said that, and I'm thinking, I said sometimes I've been going with 25 questions for the night at max. I thought, in case we go a little bit further, let's do a little further. So I decided to write down 31 for tonight instead of just 25. My day's been pretty good, Golden Knights fan. How about yours? Okay. Yep. Ambitions. Yep. All right. Okay. Our first. Okay. Our first. Okay. Most of these looks like. Seems like even though it's 1994, and this is Dawson 1994, it still looks like most of these are five answers. But even if they're just five answers, we'll still get with what we got. Because I mean, like I said, round one. Meathead Louie, but the legendary comedian famously joked about having a meat tooth, a strong craving for meat and savory foods as he got older. Hmm. Maybe that's what they got it from. I just watched it from some people who used to play his game. All right, we got the top five answers to this question. Tell me a way a person might become rich. What's a way a person might become rich? Okay, there you go. There we go. First answer we get is from Atlas, and he says stock market. Mm-hmm. Yep, investing or stocks. Number two, inheritance. Okay. Number uh, Number three, inheritance. Yeah, we do have investing or stocks. Yeah, investing or stocks. Say they've put that together. Oh, but there you go. We've got the number one answer from Jules and Spirit Stalker. Winning the lottery. That's the number one answer. That's the number one way to become rich. Win the lottery. Hmm. See. Not hard work or owning business or marrying rich, though. Yeah, we've got the investment. We got the investing in the stocks. We've got the inheritance, winning the lottery. Nothing to do with country music, though. Not owning a successful company or a pro athlete or a lawsuit. This should be there, but it's not even business owner or self-made. Let's see what Loki makes sense. Oh, nope, not even not having any rich relatives or a sugar daddy. Nope, not even being a pro athlete or a lawyer or a doctor. Nope, not a rock star or single. And stocks, well, investing stocks and bonds, well, I would think stocks would probably go with bonds. Uh, but not robbing a bank or being a pro wrestler or being an actor or becoming a cartel leader or a pimp or a sugar daddy or a mobster or a realtor or even a jewelry store owner. Publishers Clearinghouse. Nope. Jonathan, the question is, tell me a way a person might become very rich. But so far you have got win lottery, investing or stocks, and inheritance. Nope, not house rentals. Not selling drugs or being born rich. Um, Not buying gold or buying real estate or being an education level or a singer. Building stupid space rockets that look like... I could actually give you that, Steve Areno. You said building a stupid space rockets that look like dicks. I can actually give you that, Steve Areno, because number 4 is an invention, and building a space rocket is like it. It's like that's like an invention. So yeah, uh, invention number 4. Hey, Beef Faroni. It's not real estate, and we've got inheritance though. We've got an inheritance. That's been said. You're just looking for that last one. Last one. Nope, not pro athletes or politics or law. Nope, not being a judge or donating any plasma. We we know not to worry. Matt Torrance is here now. Okay. No, it's not from becoming a lawyer. Not from becoming a lawyer. Not from being a car salesman either. I don't even know if this is... I'm not sure if you could make money donating blood. But that's not what we're looking for. And it's not CEO either. Not becoming a televangelist, even though we had a question about televangelists being on the survey, that they got the hardest time being into with an occupation getting into heaven. Joe Osteen's on that list. I think all the Matt, I think all the women are in their 40s or 50s on here. Okay, a hint. All right. Your hint will be this, Atlas. People do this all the time. I mean, what could go anytime at you could find this in a mind. You could find this in a mind or a well, and what would have to come up for you to be rich? It's not really gold that they're talking about being rich. Yeah, strike. Yep, You could strike oil. You could strike oil. Strike oil, number 5. Strike oil. They said that's how you can be really rich. You can win the lottery. You can investing in stocks. You can have inheritance. You can make an invention, or you can strike oil. You know, Nicole, for my, Nicole, one Halloween I was Zorro when I was a freshman in high school, and we had a costume party for Halloween. I was Zorro. I actually won 3rd place for it. Okay. Now, round 2. Yep, round 2. Now, have you noticed that we went through 24 on Wednesday, so on Monday. So let's see if we can get this. What do you mean by that? Are you sis? Are you? Ganesh Yvonne, I'm not even going to answer that because it's like you're speaking some other language. Saudi Arabia's net worth over 1 trillion because of oil, and Elon topped them by building space peckers. All right, now, so I wrote down 30 questions today, so we've got a total of 31 here. All right, here we go. Next question. We got the top, yes, and like Sunflower said, round 2. Round 2, we got the top 5 answers to this question. Question is, name something you would be embarrassed to have happen to you at a fancy restaurant. Good evening, Halfwit. Actually, the answer I love most is not even on there. Pee in your pants. That's not it, but that's not there. But I love that answer though. But we do have some answers that haven't gotten there. Yeah, there you go, Cheryl. You could get sick. Number 4. And Jules says you could choke. Yep, choke on your food. Number 3. And spill food or drink. There you go, Atlas. That's the number 1 answer. Spill food or drink on yourself. Even though I love Sunflower's answer, it's not there. But I love her answer. It's not barf or pants. I fall. Oh, there you go, Spirit Stalker. Yeah, you would trip and fall. Number 5. Number 5, trip and fall. So you just need one more. Yeah, spill. I think even spilling the food on you, I think that probably goes with spill food or drink. Okay, there you go. Cheryl got it. Not have money. Number 2, not have money. So just avoid those 5 fancy things anytime you go to a fancy restaurant, or you'll be embarrassed. Oh, Skylar's here. Hey, Skylar. Skylar just missed the first 2 rounds. Let's see, this one will be easy, because I think so. Now, I was here at the very end of the second one, obviously. Yes, you were. Now, we've got round 3 and another 5 answer question, but you may have to think outside the box and everything, because these are some questions that, well, I'm not surprised by one answer, but some of the answers I'm surprised. But let's see how we go with it. Spirit Stalker's thinking, John, how's it hanging tonight? All right. Top 5 answers to this question. Tell me an animal that lawyers are compared to. Tell me an animal that lawyers are compared to. There you go, Cheryl. There compared to sharks. Cheryl and Jules say shark. There you go. Shark is the number one answer. A shark. But not a donkey. Not a pit bull or any kind of dog. Okay, there you go, Beefaroni. A pig. Pigs, number 5. And Halfwit says snakes. Yep, snakes, number 2. But not a wolf and not a lion. Hello, Jenny. How are you doing, Jenny? See, so it's not a wolf. We've already got that. Not a hyena or a tiger or a bear or hare. Not any kind of dog or lion. Not buzzards. Not buzzards. Hello, Heather. Not buzzards. Not tigers. Do have pig. It's already been confirmed. It's not a donkey. Not sloth or leeches or ticks or bees either. Okay, there you go, Atlas. That's one of the ones I was looking at. A vulture. A vulture, number 4. Number 4 is a vulture, and now all you need is number 3. It's not a viper or an elephant or a dinosaur. Jenny, the question is, tell me an animal that lawyers are compared to. There's one answer left. Oh, buzzards are vultures. Okay. Then Heather would have had the correct answer then. Oh, Atlas got it. A fox. Fox is number 3 is a fox. Yep. They say those are the 5 animals that lawyers are compared to. You would think they'd be dogs, but nope. I thought dogs when I saw this, but when I saw that dogs wasn't there, I'm like, well, I'm surprised. Yeah, fox is really one. Number 3 is foxes. Nope, no wolf, just a fox. Almost a coyote. Okay. Now, if you like going to the movies, meant fox or fly. I figured that's what you meant. Be right back in 10. All right, Spirit Stalker, we'll see you in 10 minutes. Oh, you almost said coyote. Okay. Well, it wouldn't have been coyote, but at least you said fox, the correct one. Now, if you guys like going to the movies, you'll love this question. We got the top 5 answers to this question. Round 4, top 5 to this question. Name something specific that you find underneath the seat in front of you at a movie theater. Something in the movie. Okay. Cheryl and Jules got it. Cheryl and Jules got it. Yeah, a popcorn or a tub. That's how they have it. A popcorn or a tub, number 1. Soda. Okay, you've got, yep, there you go, Cheryl. You got a drink or a cup. Drink or a cup, number 3. Not exactly candy. It is some kind of candy thing, but it's not just candy in itself. Gotta add another word to it. I would find candy under there, adding another word to it. Not spelled pop. Oh yeah, sticky floor, not a sticky floor or a tall person or a jacket or an empty malt liquor bottle. Okay, there you go, Steve Areno. Gum. Gum, number 2, gum. But not licorice or lollipop or Skittles. Yeah, that's what I was looking for, Cheryl. Candy wrappers, number 4, candy wrappers. And I wouldn't think number 5 would be what number 5 is, but it's very interesting. I guess some people leave them. I would have to assume that it's mostly children for number 5, though. It's not napkin or movie stubs, though, or Mike and Ike's. Not ticket. Not a stuffed animal. Not a coat or a used water bottle full of tobacco spit. Gave it in the essay form, Steve Areno. Not nachos or blanket or mints. I guess some people, I guess grown-ups could do this if they're careless, I would think, number 5 would probably be left by kids, though. Does depend on the movie. It's not money that they leave or you find under the front of your seat. Not a toy. And not pretzels. So far, except for the candy wrappers, you've been able to find something that you can eat. I will go ahead and tell you that this is something you cannot, like the candy wrappers, this is something you cannot eat. Barf bag of the film stars Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. I think we can tell that Steve Areno is not a rock fan. Is not a fan of The Rock. Chip bag? Nope, it's not a chip bag. Candy boxes? Nope. Nope, it's not. It doesn't. What I'm looking for is not even any food. It's not even any food. So it wouldn't be a popcorn bucket or a baby bottle either. There you go, Jules. That's what I was looking for. Shoes. Number 5, shoes. Number 5, shoes. All right. Round 5. Okay, round 5, and this is the first one. This is the first round of we have something more than 5 in a round. Okay. Now, for round 5, we've got the top 6 answers to this question. Here's the question. Top 6. Top 6 for okay, round 5, top 6. Tell me a reason why a wife might wake up her husband. Tell me a reason why a wife might wake up her husband. I would think probably just the kids, they might, if they get fussy, they may leave their shoes there, you never know. A noise? Okay. Yep, Cheryl and Joel, you got it, they hear a strange noise. That's the number 1 answer. Number 1 answer, a strange noise. But not because someone's farting. Not because there's someone at the door, but they may have already gotten in, you never know. Okay, there you go, Jules. Snoring, number 3. Number 3, snoring. And believe it or not, Heather, they do wake up to make love, number 4. Number 4, they wake up to make love. But not a broken water pipe or that the baby's crying. Yes, they do wake up because they're horny or snoring. But not the phone or alarm. A home invasion. Okay, yeah, a home invasion. There you go, Steve Reno. A burglar or prowling, number 2. Burglar or prowling, number 2. Okay, now just got to get 5 and 6. Dog. Nope, not because the dog needs out. Time to go to the hospital because their water broke. Not a well, not a I mean, this. I don't know if this consists of pregnant women. But you got to remember, Cheryl and Heather, that the husband and wife just made love and everything. I don't think any baby's conceived yet for them. I don't think a baby's been conceived yet. Yeah, there was a burglary in progress. Not because they're sick or someone's hogging the blanket. The two-legged meatloaf ran over the bed and is under the covers now. Oh, hello, Peter. Hello, Peter. Nope, not shit the bed, Steve Reno. Remember, Amber Turd wasn't in this survey. They didn't survey Amber Turd for this, so you don't have to worry about that. No, he doesn't have gas. If he had gas, I think we would have got. I would have given Peter I would have given Steve Reno farting. Okay, there you go, Heather. He woke up because she woke him up because she had a bad dream. She had a bad dream. Number 6. Number 6. She had a bad dream. I wonder if the dream was that she actually, did dream that she was pregnant and her water did broke and then had to go to the hospital. Nope, not to turn off a light. Dogs farting silently because they don't get butt cheeks. No, not that. Not because the power's out. Not because of a storm. There you go, Steve Reno. That's why they get him up. Yep, number 5. It's time to get up. Time to get up, number 5. All right. Get out there in the kitchen and make me a sandwich. Could hear any husband doing that. You can bet that started with Fred Flintstone, though. Wilma, get out in the kitchen and make me a sandwich. Shane's missing Peter now. Jules is trouble. She said hi to me. How's that trouble? Atlas wants me to say it. Yellow pudding pops. And Shen is not going to get to hear me say that, too. She didn't say hi. She just merely acknowledged you. Okay. We're back to the we're back to the 5 answer questions. At least for this round we are. Yeah, just maybe, yeah, one of them is just mainly this round. All right, we got the top 5 answers to this question. Give me, okay, round 6, top 5. Give me another word for nose. Give me another word for nose. Nose. Not snooze or sniffer, but there you go, Peter. A beak. Number 3 is a beak. Not nostril, but okay, there you go, Steve Arenos. A honker. Number 4. Number 4 is a honker. Yeah, we've gotten beak. Got beak. It's not the bat cave. Not a snowblower. We all know who wrote this question. Not a sniffer. Not a snooze or a meatloaf smeller. You can smell meatloaf with the nose, though. Snozzola. Okay, there you go, Steve Areno. A snozzola. That's the number 1 answer. A snozzola. A snozzola. Number 1. Not a snot maker, but you're very close, though. I just said that. You were saying snooze, not schnoz. I know nose. It's not a nasal passage. Okay, there you go, Atlas. A snout. Number 2 is a snout. And now number 5, well, I think that number 5 is very, I didn't even know a word for nose came this until they said it. This is a really weird word for me. So you've gotten beak, you've gotten honker, so we know it's not those. So far you've got schnouz, snout, beak, honker, and then a really weird word for number 5. If you guys get number 5, I will try to pronounce it the best I can. It wouldn't be a conch or a slams. We may need a hint. Yeah, it's like a really big one, and if you need a hint, Jules, it's a really big one, and it would really only apply on an animal. Only an animal may really have a nose like this. Yeah, a proboscis, or however you say it, a proboscis. See, number 5 is a proboscis. I said I didn't even know a proboscis, or however you say it, would have became a word, but well, it's according to the survey, you spelt it right. Well, yeah. So looks like Jules did the smart thing, saying we may need a hint, because I see Jules saying she never would have got that, and Heather saying she's never heard of it. Okay. Welcome back, Spirit Stalker. Okay, here we go. This is round 7. Round 7. Round 7, and for this question, we not only are there six are the top 6 answers there, but this question was asked of 100 women. Here's what we asked the women. We asked 100 women, name someone you'd hate to run into on a day you look hideous. Who would you hate to run into on to some who would you hate to run into on a day you look hideous? There you go, Jonathan. You're and okay, there you go, Jonathan and Spirit Stalker. Your ex-mate. That's the number one answer. Your ex-mate. How they have it, your ex-mate. Okay, Jules says your crush. I think I'm going to give crush to her for number 5, which is a guy I date. Number 5, a guy I date. We got the X. Okay, Atlas and Peter say the boss. Yeah, my boss. Number 2, my boss. Not my baby mama, but yes, Spirit Stalker, my friends. Number 6, my friends. Not your in-laws, though. They're not exactly future employer. They're way before future employer. Not even sure what Vin is saying. TV camera crew? Nope, not them, and not the popos. Not your friends with benefits. They're not exactly the hubby that quick, Spirit Stalker. And it's not even any family. Oh, thumbs up for me. Thank you, 1SP. I don't have any. We're not close to the music, so we could do with them some cool. There you go, Atlas. Yeah, they're not exactly the their hubby yet. Yeah, their boyfriend, number 3. Number 3, their boyfriend. Good evening, 1SP brother. Busty pizza delivery person? Nope. I sound laid? No, I'm good. I'm just in a good mood, I guess. In a better mood than I was, because, we had a really bad battery charger or phone charger on Monday. Got a really good one. So, well, like I said, Spirit Stalker, it is one of them is someone you date or a guy I date, since it asks of 100 women. An Oprah Winfrey show when she's giving away new cars. I think Oprah would give you away a car even if you did look hideous. I think didn't Oprah interview like the woman who's looked at as the ugliest person in the world or something? If Oprah didn't, I know Katie Couric did. Getting laid is not a bad thing if you're married. Yeah, that's the thing, 1SP, but I'm not married though. It's not a bully you'd hate to run into. He interviewed the woman mauled by a chimpanzee. Oh. Or I think you mean she interviewed the woman mauled. Yeah, she interviewed the woman mauled by a chimpanzee. Good thing the woman survived. Now, when you said future employer, I think they've already jumped the gun. They're not a future employer. They've already jumped to the line of being what? If they're not, if you've already got your boss, then they haven't gone all the way to boss, but they are still your what? Now, they jumped all the way to your boss. Not the CEO. Okay, potential employers. Okay, Atlas. Yep, number 4, your coworkers. Your coworkers, number 4. Number 4, your coworkers. Yeah, that's what the women said. And Jules and Steve Areno also came in with coworkers. Okay, I think we all have these. I think we all have these bad experiences at least once in our life. Or maybe we haven't yet, but no. Hopefully, no offense to anyone on this survey. Okay, but top 5 answers to this question. Name something you don't want to see when you look in the mirror. Name something you don't want to see when you look in the mirror. There you go, Atlas. You don't want to see wrinkles. That's the number 1 answer. Wrinkles, number 1. 1SP says pimples, and Jules and Jonathan are saying sit. But I think they're meaning to say zit. I think they're meaning to say zit. And there you go. A zit, number 2, is a zit. But not boogers or a beard. Bags, baggy eyes. Yep. Okay, there you go, Jonathan and Atlas. Bags with eyes, number 5. Yeah, if you're tired, bags with eyes, bags under your eyes, number 5. A ghost behind me. Would a ghost really have a reflection? Not any stubble. Peter North behind you. Nope. Not an eye booger or a cocaine line or a pink eye. Not a receding hairline. Heather says, I am old lady man. Or no, I think she meant to say an old lady or man. Well, you've got to be specific. You've got to be specific, Heather. What traits of an old lady or man, what would they have that they don't want to see? It's not running mascara. A ghost does have a reflection. Not a big nose. You're thinking of Dracula. Not a black eye. Or another person, or a crooked nose, or crow's feet. Okay, there you go. That's what I was looking for, 1SP. Gray hair, number 3. And now just one more thing. Number 4. Not age spots or black eye from Car Date with Peter. Or blue hair like Heather. Heather has blue hair. Oh, those are disgusting, Steve Areno. So thank goodness it's not a mold with hair growing out. A mole with hair growing out of it. Not acne or yellow teeth or a cold sore or toothpaste. I like that, Jonathan. But no, it's not asshole written on your forehead with a permanent marker. But that's a good one. I like that one. I like that answer, even though that's not it. Not bad teeth or chapped lips. Another chin or a new chin. No. Another chin or a new chin? I don't think they interviewed Jay Leno on this survey, Steve Areno. Not unruly eyebrows. Never pass out with Sharpies about. Nope, that happens when you pass out at parties. not have your asshole backwards. Your hint would be you don't want to show mainly, you don't want to see this. A lot of sometimes if people are on a some people may see that they've gained something, so and they don't want to see that they've gained it, because then they'll feel that they're. Hey, Sarah Bear, cool username, bro. I like it. Thank you, Sarah Bear. Yeah, more weight, or how they have it, Joel's and 1SP, fat. They don't want to see fat, number 4. They don't want to see more fat on them. So fat is number 4. There you go. You've cleared the survey. Okay. And anyway, who has. Okay, now This next question now, I'm going to say, who hasn't thought of their old ones? For me, I don't have to go back to old ones and everything. I just have to basically think of well, this is the first time we mention her, but to go back for this question, I just have to go back to as far as Colin Joel or Ariana to this question, because this question is what this one is. We got the top 6 answers to this question. Tell me something people wonder about when they think of their old love. Now, see why I mentioned Colin Joe or Ariana? Because tell me something people wonder about when they think of their old love. I feel 35. Oh, what do you say? So how, Spirit Stalker, how is 56 you catching up to Heather? Oh, that's what she said. They got her mad. I'm black from the waist down. Okay, um no, they're actually not thinking about sex if they are with someone else. Okay. Yeah, okay. Who they or Jules, yeah, there you go, Jules. Who they married, that's the number 1 answer. Who they married. Who they married. Not hiring a hitman or knowing if they have kids. Not hit him with the car or get a revenge. You must have big calves, Jonathan. Fun times. Nope, not kids. Making it look like an accident if they gained weight. No, not making it look like an accident or if they gained weight. John, keep mentioning is that really? 1SP, that was a good one. That's what you're thinking when you see your old love? Well, they are thinking about them, but they're not thinking that, Jules. They're not thinking, what the hell was I thinking? Jules, most guys upgrade during life, Peter says. Heather sure as hell ain't small, that's for sure. Happy thought. Okay, there you go, Spirit Stalker. You're thinking if they are happy, number 6. Thinking, are they happy? Thinking if they are happy. Wondering if they are happy, number 6. That's her new son's got the pool boy's eyes. About 8.3 inches in. Sure thing, Peter. Sheesh, John. Wonder if they're miserable. Not wondering if they're miserable. Forgot Johnny Appleseed new nicknames, Johnny Hanglow. Johnny Python. No, not Johnny Python. Not Johnny Python, and Atlas is cracking Heather up. Tripod. What's tripod got to do? I'm rolling at my own joke right now. John, when you get in a new freezer, Spirit Stalker and Heather can't wait much. Oh, or he's asking you, John, when you get in a new freezer, Spirit Stalker and Heather can't wait much longer. Okay, where they live now? Okay, there you go, Jules. Where they are, number 3. Where they are, number 3. Atlas, you're pretty funny. The third leg. Did you put out the fire on the cabin boy's poop deck? I don't live on a pirate ship scared of werewolves. John has 3 legs. No joke, there's a big bag of ice in the freezer trying to salvage it for the next 2 or 3 days. I have a cat that has 3 legs. His name is Yardstick. Get it? What happened to the 4th leg? Were they born without a 4th leg? Oh, question, Steve Areno, is tell me something people think about when they think of their old love. That's the question. So far, we've got who they married, where they are, and if they are happy. 3 feet in a yard. Cat came to me and was missing a leg already. Poor kitty. John's pee-pee is his 2nd leg. Yardstick. Heather, between your meatloaf and cat, you have 5 legs in your house. Oh. Well, Heather has 2 legs. Heather has 2 legs, but you didn't count her, so you must be thinking that your meatloaf has 2 legs. You must be thinking her meatloaf has 2 legs. She let me go the Hershey way. Not if they're in prison or if they are alive. Poor John can't ride a scooter. Shin's not the only thing he hitting. Did they have more offspring? Not that she lets you go the Hershey way scared of werewolves. I have a lot of disabled animals here, one way or another. Are they thinking of them too? Okay, there you go, Steve Areno. Are they thinking about, do they think about me? Number 5 is, do they think about me? Do they think about me? Number 5. Now you just need number 2 and number 4. Steve Areno saying, gee. He's saying, gee. How do they, okay, there you go, Jules. Yep. How do they look? How do they look? Number 2 is how do they look? Peter said, Heather, you have me to be mentally deranged. The Hershey Highway. Are you living in your car now? No, I do not. I'm not, but I come here to the Court Square to get some internet free time, Kalu. Kalu does the internet. Are you Kalu from the TV? Are you grown up now, Caillou? I thought you were still little from the TV. Do they still burn the meatloaf for the new hubby? No, I'm horny, hun. Yes. P now. How tits are holding up? Nope. Nope. if Steve Areno's thinking, do they still burn the meatloaf for new hubby? Um, then I'm wondering if Heather was the hubby for a little while. According to Peter, Heather's the only one that burns meatloaf. You should contact them. No, you shouldn't contact them. I wish we would get back. I wish we could get back together. Oh, no, they don't think that, Spirit Stalker. They don't think I wish we could get back together. No, they're thinking, no, what they're thinking of, number 4, what they're thinking, is that, it's just it's, it's a question that you might think about anybody, that you haven't seen for 5, 10, 15 years. You're probably thinking, you know, we were all schoolmates or college mates back in school or college, but we're all done with college. So what are they? Not are they doing better than you? You're close, but not quite. Not dodging a bullet or asking are they still alive. That one was already asked. Wonder what they're up to. Okay, there you go, Spirit Stalker and Atlas. There you go. And I guess Jules too, because number 4 is what are they doing now? As you see, I had to go all the way down the survey to get that, to write it. And yep, there you go. That's all that they're asking about their old love. Jill said she makes good meatloaf, Spirit Stalker. I'm leery about hers. You've already got Heather mad when you make fun of her meatloaf. Don't get Jules mad at you too, Peter. Now, I have a feeling this question could be easy or it could be hard. However you make of it. But here's the question. We got the top 5 answers to this question. Where might you get into trouble if you fell asleep? Where might you get into trouble if you fell asleep? I've had to start cooking again since the divorce. Okay, class. Well, Peter says class, and Spirit Stalker says school. So the correct parting was not in class, but school. Number 3, school. Yeah, Spirit Stalker got it. School. Now let's see, what else do we have? Okay, there you go, Heather. You got it. You got it, Heather. So did Steve Areno, and so did Spirit Stalker. Yeah, there you go. Driving or in a car. That's the number 1 answer. Both of them would have gotten you number 1. Because you would have trouble driving. And if you fell asleep in a car, then let's hope that the engine's not going. Let's see. No, you wouldn't be trouble if you fell asleep in jail or in the military or at Diddy's house or at court or at Peter's house. Yeah, there you go, Jules. You would get in trouble if you fell asleep at work. I remember I didn't know them, but I heard one time first shift, one of the managers was there and they caught an employee taking a nap back in the back somewhere. And when the boss caught the employee taking a nap, he fired him. That's what I heard. Jules could probably make a good meatloaf. Or probably make a good meatloaf, Jonathan says, lagging bad. Not the military or the army. What's this one? You deleted this one. Oh. Are you the same one who came in Monday night asking that? Are you the same person who came in Monday night asking that, Tommy? I have a feeling you are. Okay, doing a tightrope walk across Niagara Falls. No. John, do you have a banana? Spirit Stalker, I need one for my pina colada. Air traffic controller job. Oh, no, but that would be bad. Let's see. Spirit Stalker drinking again? Yep. She says, where's Shan? Don't know. Let's see. You drunk? No. How would I know that, Peter? Oh, yeah. How would she know your banana hangs to the left? Why do bosses get so heated when you steal or sleep on the job? Hey, our boss always hated it because if you were supposed to clock out and you didn't clock out, he says that's stealing time from the company, and he doesn't like you, and he didn't like it when you stole time from the company. Yeah, if you waited until later to get off your shift and everything, the boss would say every minute that you're staying on the clock, you're stealing company time. He said, he said he always looked at that as you're stealing company time. I had a Rube come to my channel today talking all kinds of garbage. Oh, is it who? It's not who I think it is it, Jonathan? Peter, can I borrow yours for my pin colada? Oh my God, Spirit Soccer, you are surely on a roll tonight. LOL. No, not at all, just nasty. Typical boss man propaganda. Well, we have a boss that's a lady now. I don't know how strict the lady would be. But the thing is, anytime the boss man or the boss lady says to do something, you better do it. Okay, it's not. Okay, good. Spirit Stalker, my banana's in the freezer. Wait an hour. Okay, not here. Okay. I only had to mention her once because of the ex-girlfriend question. And I intend not to mention her anymore, though. You guys are all crazy tonight. Heather, this is late night. Aren't we supposed to be crazy on the overnight? Besides, is it even a full moon? Because I said, full moons can make you do crazy things. Question is there a full moon? This chick was telling me I didn't know what the hell I was talking about. You got a female boss lady? Do what 1SP would do and take one for the team PPK. She's married. She has a child. She's married and she has a child. Besides, she's not my type. What's the question? I had to step away from mom duties. We're all naked, right? I can't be naked. I'm in a public place. Now, you at home? That's a question. That's a question only you can answer. Oh, the question, Jules, was where might you get into trouble if you fell asleep? Yes, he's too big. She's too big for me. I may be in bed, possibly. LOL. I'm wearing nothing but a smile. There you go. Jonathan just confessed he is. I like tipsy Spirit Stalker. He 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 he. That's me. He said I like tipsy Spirit Stalker. LOL. But I just made it like I like tipsy Spirit Stalker. I'm in bed. I've only had 4 sips, she says. Okay. So you've got driving in a car and at work and at school. Where's 2 other places you may be in trouble falling asleep? She gets frisky. 4 sips or 4 cups? Well, it's not going to suck itself outdoors. No, you wouldn't get inside if you fell. You wouldn't get in trouble if you fell outdoors or outside or on an army base. Sips. 4 sips is just better. Better than what I told everybody on Monday night. You know how how Richard Dawson said that he quit smoking for his little girl and he used to smoke 4 packs a day. I'm in an, not in an amusement park ride. Not in the waiting room either. Is that what you tell your ghost roommates, John? Not if you're talking to a patrol officer. No popo in this survey. No popo in this survey, Atlas. On an amusement park ride. Nope, not that, Heather. A ghost BJ. I don't think you'd want to go fall asleep on a ghost BJ, would you? I don't know, John. To be honest, that ghost documentary was crazy. Guy claims to slept with a ghost chick over 20 times. Yeah, we've got in your car. We've got driving in a car at work and at school. Gotta get 2 other answers. No, Steve-O, I tell him to close his eyes or leave the room for a minute. It's not the beauty salon. It's not the beauty salon or during sex. OMG, John, I thought or just realized your spirit Ben is always watching you naked. No, not in court. I don't know, John. I don't mind an audience. I don't think I'd give a shit if a ghost watched me wank. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. A little far-fetched, I think. Ghost Dusty. Please do not put the spoon far, even as decided to use, even go want to do more, look more like. What are you talking about, Slippery Dan? And whatever happened to Dirty Dan? We've seen Dirty Dan in here haven't seen him in a while. Is that you, Dirty Dan, or are you now Slippery Dan instead of Dirty Dan now? Hang gliding? Not hang gliding. I'm shy. Nice, Jules. Flying. Oh, no. Yeah, you'd probably get in trouble if you flew a plane, if you fell asleep flying a plane, but not, they don't have flying a plane, though. That's how I'll really get naked for the fun of it. I can't. I'm in a public place. I'm in a public place. I can't get naked. I take off all my clothes, get naked in the court square, and then some popo might see it and arrest me. Oh, no, not a bus spirit stalker, but you're close. You're close, though. You're close. I won't time you out for being weird, but everybody else will. It's just funny to make people read, and yeah, I used to be dirty, but I showered and now I'm slippery. I would have, well, the person we talked to, Dirty Dan, has always been Dirty Dan. But I guess you are a Dan, but you're just Slippery Dan. You're not Dirty Dan. I still remember the SpongeBob episode. I'm Dirty Dan. Ah, screaming will get you no. And then Sandy rips Patrick's head off of him. Or some of his forehead. Which one of you fellers is the real Dirty Dan? I am. Slaps him across the room. Spirit stalker for president, Peter says. I don't trust Dirty Dan, Steve Areno says. Not me, some other Dan. I trust Slippery Dan. Oh, there you go. Well, at least Slippery Dan, at least Steve Arenos trusts you. He wouldn't trust Dirty Dan, though. Dan, keep your clothes on. Oh, there you go. Heather got one. My brother. Yeah, your brother is Pinhead Larry. And now, after all that and everything, after she slaps Patrick across the room, Hot Wings looks at SpongeBob and says, okay, Pinhead Larry, now you get yours. Ah! Pinhead! We've all seen the SpongeBob reference, I think. Oh, Heather got one. Yep, in church. You might get into trouble if you fall asleep in church. Number 4. Number 4, church. Now, just one more answer. Not in a wedding or a general or a funeral, though. Each so very good. Very, very mean, disrespectful, attendance if you fell asleep in someone's funeral. They're already dead, and you don't think and you don't think, and they're still thinking you don't care about them. You fall asleep in their funeral. Not sexy time with the wifey or on a date. Now remember when who was it that said uh, bus? Spirit Stalker said bus, and I told her not bus, but she's close. Yep, Slippery Dan's school was there, and but not court was there. So far, they've got 4 out of the 5 answers. They've got driving or in a car, number 1, at work, number 2, at school, number 3, and at church, number 4. I sound like Paul Lynn. I don't know what to think if that's charming or insulting. I don't know. But Paul Lynn sort of more had like a deep voice. I'll get you, Penelope Pit Stop. I think that's who did the voice. Driving Zamboni. No. Heather, the deceased should not fall asleep at their funeral. Oh, train. Nope, not train. But there you go, Spirit Stalker. You got it. Subway. It's a compliment. I don't think it's insulting. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Paul Lynn was a cool dude. He was a cool dude. Also played Uncle Arthur on Bewitched. I used to watch that on Nick at Night all the time. But yeah, there's your 5 answers. You might get in trouble if you fall asleep. Is Uncle Larry an old guy? I know a Larry who's a little bit of an old guy. Is your Uncle Larry an old guy? He was their doc. Oh, he was their doctor on the Munsters. Mm. Paul Lynde owned of $3 bills. Owned a lot of $3 bills. Okay. Now, that might have been a little bit of a hard question. This will be an easy question, though. Paul's Halloween special is outstanding. Don't make this question any harder than it has to be. Because of how the question's given. We got the top 4 answers. Now, one should be easy. Don't make it harder on yourself than you have to. Okay. No, Heather. Well, actually, Heather, if it's, I think there's possibly 3 days you might want to eat 3 of these holidays with Jello pudding pops. You might want to eat Jello pudding pops on 3 of these days, but not one of them. Paul Lynde is everybody's favorite creepy gay uncle. Yep, with Kiss and Margaret Hamilton. Okay. Question is this one. Top 4 answers. Name a holiday when the flag is flown. No, Heather, not Christmas. Name a holiday when the flag is flown. Not Thanksgiving. There you go, Jules. That's what I was waiting for. July 4th, the 4th of July. That's the number 1 answer. Number 1, July 4th. What's another day when the flag is flown? Okay, there you go, Heather. Veterans Day, number 4. And Memorial Day, number 2. Not Boxing Day, but John got it. Flag Day. Flag Day. Yep, Flag Day. And, yeah, Futurushi came on with 4th of July and Memorial Day, so he got 2 of them. Yep, there you go. That's the 4 holidays all the flags are flown. July 4th, Memorial Day, Flag Day, and Veterans Day. And July 4th, they throw a parade, too. I don't know if they throw a parade where you are, but my July 4th, yes, they've always thrown a 4th of July parade. I was in the 4th of July parade in 2002, I believe. 2002. Yeah, I got to sit on the Statue of Liberty, and my Statue of Liberty was my sister, and I remember, how she's up there, and one of the girls I went to school with, she's like, oh look, the statue's moving. She's moving. Oh, and as I say that, Heather D came in. Hello, Heather D. Hello, Heather D. I got to go for the night. I'll see y'all next time. All right, Atlas. Thanks for coming in. See you Friday. But we got two Heathers in here now, Peter. We've got Heather D and Heather Honey Badger. I was in marching band and I didn't get late at band camp. Pretty good so far. We've been on for an hour and 20 minutes, so you've missed most of the fun, but you still get to come in some questions, have some questions with us. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We got another. Okay, the last question, the last question was easy. This next question should be easy. Don't make it harder than it has to be already on you, okay? Now, for this answer, we got the top 5 answers, but this time the question is, name an animal that is easy to imitate in charades. Name an animal that is easy to imitate in charades. A Buzz, Spirit Stalker, and Jules in bed. A good night. Bird. Okay, there you go, Jules. A bird. Actually, Jules, a bird is not there. But Heather D, a dog is there. Number 2, a dog. And Spirit Stalker says an elephant. Number 3. Nope, Steve Areno, not a chicken. Not a chicken. Not a bird. That was guessed. You got dog. Okay. Okay, there you go, Spirit Stalker. A cat. Number 5 is a cat. I'm always in bed for these. A rabid honey badger. No. What you doing? Hi, Jimmy. We're playing some Family Feud if you'd like to play. It's not a shark. Why? It's so dark because I have to do it out in the dark. Can't do it at home. It's Spectrum. Internet sucks. Let's see. Rooster. Nope, not a rooster. Okay, there you go, Spirit Stalker. A monkey or an ape. That's the number 1 answer. A monkey or an ape. You just have to get number 4. Fish. What's Stevie say? Oh, a rabid honey badger. That's what got her mad. I was like, he didn't say anything about meatloaf. Why is she so mad? Shape-shifting lizard. Nope, not a lizard. Not a snake either. What's an animal that's easy to imitate in charades? I got Google Fiber, pretty good internet. Not a kangaroo. Not a kangaroo, but there is one. As they have this kangaroo in this answer, they have the same characteristics. They do the same thing, you know, for their special trait. It's not a mouse or a bad bagpipe player. Is a bad bagpipe player a animal that's easy to imitate in charades? Not a turtle. I'm getting misunderstood all over the place. Rabbit. Not a rabbit or a tiger. Have you ever had Five Guys wieners or just their burgers? I don't think I've had. He looks like a Grizzly fan. Steve, how the heck do you imitate a honey badger? I don't know, Heather, but that's why it was wrong, because honey badger's not on the survey. Who looks like a Grizzly fan? And what's a Grizzly fan? I know what a Grizzly fan is, but not a Grizzly fan. Honey badgers sniff a lot and dig and eat honey. Well, honey badger didn't make the survey, though. Still got 1 answer. You find only... Oh, glizzy hot dogs. What do you think? You've already got monkey. Monkey and ape was the number 1 answer. Monkey or ape was number 1. Do I need to reveal what you guys got so far to help you? Not a mosasaur. or however you say that. You've got elephant. Elephant's there. That was number 3. I've had 6 guys wieners. Just kidding. Hey, Nick Diesel. There's something Spirit Stalker for you. Not an octopus or a horse. I could see maybe imitating a horse, but not an octopus. If I was an octopus and I had 8 arms, only 6? Not a worm. Now, if you want me, I can tell you if they're taller or smaller than this animal. Your wrong answers, that is. Like total or at one time. Spirit Stalker, Jules is asking, 6 guys wieners at the same time, or just one, all at the same time, or individually? Not a lion. Spirit Stalker, are you good at spanking a monkey? One time. Oh, 6 guys at one time. Spirit Stalker, you better hope no one sees that and everything, because if you did 6 guys at one time, people will be calling you a hooker or a prostitute or something. Or worse, the whore. Kudos to you. Hot dogs are my favorite food. I am just kidding. I would call Spirit Stalker a train. No, she's just a sex boss. Well, we're good. Well, at least she's not that. What's up? How was your day? Hey, CEO Jacob, my day's pretty good. We're just playing some Family Feud, and they're trying to guess this last animal that's easy to imitate in charades, and they're not having much luck. Would you like to play with us? You might help them you might help them in future questions, and you might help them with this question, an animal that's easy to imitate in charades. Nope, it's not a dolphin. I would say this is... Okay. Well, then what's an animal that's easy to imitate in charades? Not a horny werewolf or a shark or a fly. You guys are way off. B. Nope. You're still way off, Steve Arena, with a B. Not a dead possum or a baby oil salesman. Why do they call Donald Trump a complete idiot president? I don't know. Why do they call Donald Trump a complete idiot president? No, Heather, it's not a butterfly. You may need a hint on a horse. Okay. Do you guys need a hint? CEO Jacob can tell us, the joke and the answer to the joke, and get stupider. Because he argues on Twitter. 3 hints. 3? I was timed out for being grown up, Caillou. Well, yeah, but okay, we'll give you another chance. Caillou does the internet. It's not a jackass. It's not a jackass or a donkey. Come on, what is an animal that's easy to imitate in charades? Peter wants 3 hints. I figured the first hint could give it to you. Okay, there you go. Oh, no, you don't need it. You don't need a hint. Heather got it. A rabbit. Rabbit. A rabbit is number 4. Those are the 5 animals that are easy to imitate in charades, according to their survey. Monkey and an ape, a dog, an elephant, a rabbit, and a cat. Yeah, my hint would have been, he's Mr. Hippity Hoppy. My hint for a rabbit would have been, he's Mr. Hippity Hoppy. I know rabbits don't talk, but hey, this is what they had on the survey. I'm just going by what the survey said. All right. All right, now, for the last question we asked, or for a question way back, we would have asked 100 men. Or did we ask 100 men on the last question, or was it 100? No, it was 100 women. We asked 100 women on one question. This time we're asking 100 men this question. Top 5 answers to this question. This question we asked 100 men. Tell me something that men daydream about. Name something that men daydream about. Oh, that's why Heather got mad, because Peter said Heather cheated. Yeah, they dream about money. They dream about money. Peter, money is number 2. Believe it or not, Jules, women didn't make the survey. Jules and Spirit Stalker, women didn't make the survey. Oh, but now I'm seeing an answer from Peter and Spirit Stalker and Steve Areno that would all fit it. Yep. CEO Jacob saying it too. Yep, there you go. They dream about sex. That's the number 1 answer. They dream about sex. Number 1. Number 1, they dream about sex. So you got sex, money. What else do they dream of? Not golfing, not jobs or loafing or being muscular or foot jobs. Not breast sex on their birthday. Yeah, okay, there you go, Peter. They dream about retiring. Number 5. Number 5, they dream about retiring. Family, not family, or purdy moths. Okay, there you go, Steve Areno. Dumb cars or just cars. Number 4. Number 4, cars. Let's see. One more answer. Vacations, sports. Well, not sports in particular, but what they're doing is sort of like a sport. Sort of like a sport. I don't know if people would consider this sports, but I'd say it's partially a sport. What do men like doing a lot that might be considered something of a sport? It's not being rich or tacos. We did get the car answer. Yeah, cars. Not steak or lovely wife or good food or barbecue or being famous or heavy metal concerts or golf or fighting. Nope, golf's not what I'm. Golf was. I would consider golf a sport. And I said this is probably sort of like a sport. Not fighting or beach or winning the air guitar championship. Good health. Well, if they are, well, no, I don't think this would keep them in good health. This you get to sit down a lot for this one. Not lifting weights or hard anal or video games or divorce. Is this a funny channel? I'm curious. Is this well grown up for her? Is this well grown up for? Well, a lot of the answers are sex, and that is what they're, and that is what. So we consider this channel as an adult channel. Yes, we feel it's a adult channel. Jacob. Loafing? Nope, not loafing. Sleep or what? Not watching sports or being a lifeguard. This is something about. This has nothing to do with the beach. I'll go ahead and tell you right now, it has nothing to do with the beach. Seeing Spirit Stalker Heather and Jules dance on the bed topless. Would they do it for you, Peter? At least a PG-13 channel. Yeah, at least a PG-13 channel. Sometimes I feel it's an R channel. Especially when the answer is sex, I feel it's R. It's an R channel. Spirit Stalker said she would. Now, question is, would Heather and Jules do it for you? Sometimes R. Heather's laughing at that. I don't think she'd do it for you, Peter. Smoking marijuana? No, not smoking marijuana. It depends on the day. Men dream about driving a gas-powered pogo stick across the country. Really? I haven't dreamt that, but I guess maybe around maybe where you live, Heather. Maybe men dream about driving a gas pogo stick across the country. Dropping acid at Disneyland. No, you're not. You're not at Disneyland. Or you could do this at Disneyland, um, but I don't think really. Exercise? No. Okay, Jules got it. Fishing. Fishing. Number 3 is fishing. That's what men daydream about. Fishing. Number 3. There's your 5 answers. John ran away. Fisting? I said fishing. I said fishing. Why did John run away? Well, at least I've still got Peter and Spirit Stalker and both the Heathers and Jacob and Peter. I said it depends on the day, Peter. I'm a busy girl. All right, here we go. Okay. I think I said he's probably channel hopping. Okay, here's the next question. Next question. We got the top 5 answers to this question. Question is, name an excuse people use when they don't return your phone call. What's an excuse people use when they don't return your phone call? There you go. There you go, Jules. They're too busy. Number 2. Number 2, they're too busy. No, they didn't. No, they didn't sleep. Okay, there you go. There you go, Jules. And Spirit Stalker, they never got the message. They never got a message. That's the number 1 answer. They never got a message. Not that they're sleeping, though. Yeah, Jules, they just merely forgot. Number 3. Now, let's see if you can get the other 2, which are kind of ridiculous answers, but let's see if you would. Let's see if you would actually buy it if they actually said this excuse. Hard ain't no. Not that they ghosted you or there's no. Yeah, they're too busy. No time. Just didn't want to. Not that they just didn't want to. Goshen. No, not that they're goshen. Okay, there you go, Heather. They lost the number 4. Now would you buy that if someone said, "I'm sorry, I lost your number"? Would you really believe that? I'd have a hard time believing that. That's hard to believe. Number 5 is more now number 5 is more believable because this always happened back in the day. Not a dental appointment at night. Number 5, they'll say, what will they say for number 5? Back in 1994, yeah. I was busy searching for long distance YouTube hookups all day. We've got too busy, Steve Areno, number 2. Number 2 is too busy. It's not that they were cooking, though. Was busy with their high-powered vibrator and couldn't hear. Okay, well, we've got too busy. We've got too busy. Good night, everybody. Good night, CEO Jacob. No, not that they're out of town, Spirit Stalker, or no cell service, or listening to Andrew Dice Clay CDs. No, they didn't move to Florida. Of course, even though you've got the now, were you on the now the question is if no, it's not. No, the phone's not broken. And we did get that they forgot. We did get they forgot. No, they weren't in Pokey. Okay, there you go. There you go, Jules. The line was busy. Number 5 is the line was busy. Line was busy. Number 5. The line was busy. And you can believe that, I mean, that always happened all the time in 1994. They never got the message. They were too busy. They forgot. They lost the number and the line was busy. I started using the phone as early talking to a friend about in 1995, almost 96. Lost the busy cheating. All right, here we go. That was the question. Now here's another question. And John will be sorry he missed this out. Oh, by the way, I've noticed not only John's missing that was here earlier, Cheryl's missing too. Wonder where Cheryl went. But besides Cheryl and Jonathan, I think I've still got everyone in here. All right, we got the top 5 answers to this question. Well, Atlas, he had to go too. And then CEO Jacob had to go. All right, anyway, question is, top 5 answers. Name a place where you'd arrange to, okay, name a place where wives arrange to meet the other man. John did say be right back, but he never came back, though. Name a place where wives arrange to meet the other man. Okay, there you go, Jules, and Spirit Stalker, and Heather. You guys are all getting it. I'll start with Jules. I'll start with the first answer. Jules says the parking lot. There you go, Jules. The parking lot or the car. That's number 5. And Spirit Stalker says the park. There you go. Park, number 4. A bar. There you go, Heather. A bar is number 3. And Spirit Stalker says a motel. And Jules and Peter say a hotel. There you go. There you go. There you go, you guys. There you go, Spirit Stalker, Jules and Peter. A hotel or a motel. That's the number 1 answer. Hotel or motel, number 1. And now just got to get one more place. Not his place or a train station. We've got the car, a van. Popeye's Louisiana Kitchen. Actually, Popeye's Louisiana Kitchen, McDonald's restaurant. All right, there you go. You got it. There you go. Yeah, Popeye's Louisiana Kitchen would really get the answer because number 2 is a restaurant. But Peter said the correct term, restaurant. So Popeye's Louisiana Kitchen, McDonald's, and restaurant all get to the last question on this question, number 2. Love that chicken from Popeyes. Okay, here we go. Ooh. All right. Good question. We got the top 5 answers to this question. Question is, when another driver does something to make you mad, what do you do to show your disapproval? When another driver does something to make you mad, what do you do to show your disapproval? There you go, Peter. You honk the horn. You would honk the horn. That's the number 1 answer. Not jerk off motion, but swear. There you go, Heather. They would swear, number 2. And there you go. Or not give him 2 thumbs down, but Heather got him. Yep. Flip the bird. Flip the bird to them, number 2. Flip the bird. Yep, the finger. Peter says the finger too. So for once, Heather and Peter actually thought the same answer. Not call the popos, but yeah, Heather, you would yell at them. Number 4, you'd yell. Not, well, hold on. Not, well, you've already threw the finger at them. You got to throw something else at them. And no, they didn't throw meatloaf at them or throw a big gulp at their windshield. Not make a face or tailgate them. Peter. She's getting mad at Peter's answer of throw meatloaf at them. Throw Heather's meatloaf through a windshield. Steve Areno said that, not Peter. Yell at them. Well, yeah, we did get yell. We did get yell, number 4. LOL. Steve says LOL. Sorry. Spirit Stalker flashes her breast. Flow them. Or follow them. No, not follow them. So this seems like now all the other answers, this just last answer just seems like, you may show your disapproval on this last answer, but they may not see it. They may not see it. Tell you the truth. Put on your police lights and pull them over and give them a ticket. No, you're not. You wouldn't do that, and you wouldn't ask passengers to move them. Fun fact, if the space shoes probes you, they send a bell. Okay, smoke crack. No, not smoke crack. Heather, honestly, my 13-year-old son made meatloaf 2 nights ago. He did good. Not making fun of you. There you go, there you go, Heather. Spirit Stalker said her son made meatloaf 2 nights ago and was pretty good, but she's not making fun of you. She's just telling you. Yeah, sure, Spirit Stalker. She doesn't believe you, Spirit Stalker. Uh, let's see. Now I was going to say number 5. You may show your disapproval for them, but they may not see it unless you pass them or they pass you. Then you won't. Kind of this like. Well, I don't know if you'd make a sound when you did this. What you would do? What would you do if you saw if you saw shake? I just gave you one. I almost gave you the answer. I gave you the first answer. I didn't give you the second one though. I gave you the first answer though. So you still got to figure out what I'm talking about. If you caught that. No, not shake your fist at them. You do shake something at them, but you don't shake your fist at them. Oh, hey, you're up late. Hey, PPK fam. Hey, Shy. Heather, I need some. Peter says, how you doing, Shy? Not shake your finger and not pull out your firearm and wave it at them while screaming obscenities. I need to... There you go, Jules. You got it. Shake your head, number 2. And Shy is... She's the only one that is not a moderator, so I need to fix that up. I think Shy was a moderator at one point before I rearranged the models. Now I've got Shy in blue as well. I'm good. Just got into therapy. Oh, and Jules said shake your head. Yep, number 5, shake your head. If I had to give you a hint for number 5, I would have said sometimes they might say with it, There you go. Yep, this is that's 5 ways to show disapproval to the driver, if they do something to make you mad. Welcome to 1994, everybody. Yeah, I got as far. One of the dates I got for the show was I got as far at least as November 3rd, 1994. I even did a Halloween show. Let's see. Okay. Now we have our kids. We've all had our kids. So think about our kids, okay? Let's think about the kids to this question, okay? We've got the top 6 answers on the board, so Shy is now in this as well. Okay, question is, name something you are pretty sure kids do behind your back. What are you pretty sure kids do behind your back? Oh, that threw my YouTube back to dial-up. LMAO. There you go. Oh, Jonathan's back. Jonathan is back. Jonathan's back, everybody. Jonathan says smoke, and Peter says smoke. There you go, guys. Smoke is the number 1 answer. Smoke. Now, let's see. Jonathan says drink, and Peter says drink. There you go, guys. You're getting them one by one. Drink is number 4. They don't steal. They don't have sex, but they do. But they do swear at you. Yep. Peter and Jonathan say, and Shy say that. Yep, they curse at you or swear at you. Number 2. Let's see. Never mind. Get snacks. Okay, there you go, Jules and Spirit Stalker. Eat junk food. Number 3. Eat junk food. Now, okay, I'm okay. I'm back. I'm back. I had a phone. Yes, I did have a phone call. I did have a phone call. Okay. Anyway. Let me see here. Where did we get off to? We got off to drink or eat junk food. They don't steal. They don't steal. And they don't speed or sneak out of the house, but they do swear. But we have gotten swear. We have gotten drink. Sorry, I was gooning. Sneak out. We've got, not sneak out or look at Pamela Anderson in Playboy magazines. What's gooning, John? Heather S. Steve. I froze, Shy. I had a phone call. Don't do homework. Don't go to school. Skip out. No, it's not any of those. It's not any of those. And I noticed I lost probably a good bit when I went to get a phone call, when I had a phone call. I think, yeah, I didn't freeze. I came back. Photoshop. He probably has I had a phone call. John, stop leaving in, man. Heather, polishing my knob. Good job, John. Jules, yes, everything went just as planned. My sex dolls had enough. Spirit Stalker, I couldn't resist. They are doing the Lord's work. My mom was calling me Spirit Stalker. I don't have a girl. My mom was calling me. But anyway, I was about ready to go back into the stream, and I had to go back and hit live again and hit resume. But when I was there and everything, when I had to get back and hit resume, guess who I saw was live as well? Guess who's live besides me right now? I think she was talking to me. I'm your girl. What the? Her name is Bianca, and she only weighs 19 pounds. I can't find the lovely lady whom said hi to me, so hey, lovely doves. Okay. I think that was Spirit Stalker that said hi to you. Let me check. Yeah. Spirit Stalker was the one that said hi, Shy, to you. Spirit Stalker, it's my sex doll. LOL, John. Okay. Anyway, okay. So the question we were off on was name something you're pretty sure kids do behind your back. You've got smoke, swear, eat junk food, and drink. What's 2 other things they may do behind your back? Kids may do behind your back. What is something they may do behind your back? Not stay up late. They probably stay up late, but they didn't say that in the survey. Street takeovers with the minivan. No. That dirty bee, John. LOL. It's a glorified pocket rocket, Jonathan says. Oh, there you go, Spirit Stalker. You got one of them. Lie. Number 6 is lie. They lie to you. Number 6, lie. Oh, thanks, PPK. Hey, Spirit Stalker. Hope everything is well. Yep, Jonathan got it as well. Lie. Now you just need number 5. Number 5's not still the car. They don't skip school. Get out of here with that, Alonzo. Yes, hi, Shy. Not ditch school or do meth or do drugs. Hi, trolls too. My children are angels. They would never do any of this. I don't know. Do you think they might do? You don't think they do number 5 at you? I'm assuming it's not stealing mom's meatloaf recipe. No, that's not it. Hey, Steve Areno. Now, no, yeah, Peter, it's not stealing mom's meatloaf recipe. Question is Heather a mom? A hint. A hint may be something. A hint would be them doing this to you. You may that the parents may say something that you don't like, or the parents may say something the kids don't like, and they might think it's not fair and everything. So how would they express their disapproval to their parents? You go what I say. What I say goes. If you don't like it, tough. They may walk behind. They may walk. They may walk off, and their parents may be back there. You know, they might give them a little. They wouldn't talk back or cry. They would show their dis, dis they would show their disappointment by you know what do people like to do when you um you know what do people do back in school? What would a 5 or 4 year old do? A 4 or 5 year old wouldn't flip you off. Let horny dog finish on their pillow, not trash the place. They would No, they wouldn't run away. They would do this to you. they're they're giving they're give they're giving you they're giving you something that you would not like if it was behind since it's behind your back. Not have a wild party or tantrum or prank. Love you all. My dreams are beckoning me. Good night. Good nightmares to you all. Great to see everyone in here. Great spirits. Behave, Spirit Stalker. Drink your wine colors. Throw stuff. Get even. Nope. A child may do this, a dirty look. Okay, there you go. There you go, Peter. Number 5 is they make faces at you. Number 5, they make faces at you. Did you get that, Heather? That's your last question for the night, Heather. Number 5, they make faces at you. Yep, good night, Heather. Sleep well. I've been tested for it. Who's wrong? They say I don't have autism. I've been checked for it. I got checked for it. They say I don't have any. They say I have repetitive behavior, but not autism. Anyway, my dog Buddy used to make sweet love to his stuffed bear. The vet said it helps him get his frustrations out. Turn off meatloaf. LOL. JK. Just because you said that, Steve Arno, I will. Steve Reno, I will. Well, thanks, Heather. That will just that'll 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 get some views up. That gives me one extra view if you'll watch the replay later. You're probably the one that has it, Austin. You're probably the one that has it. Oh, or who's wrong? I don't have a basement. I don't have a basement. Anyway. All right. Anyway, here we go. We got the top next question. Heather, I'll get it up later also. All right, we have the top 5 answers to this question. Question to this one is, name something people get very nervous about while they are waiting to hear the results. What do sometimes people get very nervous about while they are waiting to hear the results? Not a pregnancy test or an STD test or a pregnancy test or a divorce. Cancer, okay, possibly, you know, for cancer and STD and pregnancy, I'll probably go ahead and give it to you, which is, yeah, a medical test, number 1. Medical test, number 1. Okay, yeah, driving test, okay, there you go. Number 3 is a driver's test. Steve Areno and Spirit Stalker got that one. Terminal cancer, well, we got medical test. Blood test, not a blood test, missed the question. John, the question is, name something people get very nervous about while they are waiting to hear the results. What do people get very nervous about when they're waiting to hear the results? John, leave Bianca alone and pay attention, Jill says. No, not a GPA test. Some of these are tests, some of these are other things. Not x-rays, or girl's been through enough. Asking to be a girlfriend? No. Waiting to see when Jules is getting out of bed. Lab work. No, not lab work. There's one more test you haven't gotten, and then there's 2 other things that you may get nervous waiting to hear results of. There's one more test you haven't gotten, and then you'll have just 2 other answers that are not test things. Oh, a loyalty test. No, not a loyalty test. Probably 5 a.m. Peter. Not the SATs. Bianca sucks. Oh no, she doesn't. Haha. Spirit Stalker says. Not an IQ test, but but I would think that sometimes these tests do test your smarts though. Not the bar. And Joel says, OMG, Spirit Stalker. She's still a giver, Spirit Stalker. I hear the bar exams are brutal. It's not a bar exam. These things you can still get in real life even after, because these are some tests that you could get all throughout life, or something else that you could get through life. It's not a drunk driving test. We got a driving test, but not a drunk driving test. Not a breathalyzer. CPA exam? No, not a CPA exam. Still can't believe one of you haven't gotten the other test thing. You get those tests to you all the time there. DNA test? Nope. Spirit Stalker, you're right. She only has 2 holes. Oh, my. Oh, Jonathan. Hint. Oh, hint. Number 2 would be, or as I like saying it, even though Shan's not here, Number two. Number two is you always get these tests all the time. You take many subjects and sometimes in these subjects you get tests. And sometimes you may get these tests at where that would make it a blank test. Or you may just have a regular blank at school. Oh, I just gave you the. I don't know if I gave you the answer or not. It's not a marriage test, an exam. Yeah. Oh, there you go, Shy. A school test. A school test. Number two. Number four would be you may. Okay. Let's see. You may go. You may go up and just say, you know, this is something where you would, that you would hope for, Now, unlike a medical test or a school test or a driver's test, you don't have to, for those, but for this, for when you're doing this and everything, you need to impress them, you need to dress up nice, dress up professionally, and, shows them that you're ready for this. you know what are you kind of having right there that you got to dress up nice for, and that you got to and you hope to have in the next day. Hey, Lewis. Yeah, an interview. What kind of interview, Jules? Yeah, it is an interview, but what kind of interview? Jonathan, only after the freezer. Yeah, a job interview. Number four. And now number five would be like, this is when a company. I was trying to figure out what this was when they said this. Businesses do this. Businesses do this sometimes. They may do it with other small companies and everything. Because when it's time for them to get this and everything, they will try to. I mean, businesses will always try to you know get a discount, or try to at least get rid of this of something that could be made into law. What do people hate doing? They hate they hate paying. So they want to. So what would paying be involved to? If you're paying, you're having to pay what? 9 holes total, Peter, if we're counting on the non-usable and usable holes. Hi there, Steve Reno. Hello to Jonathan Spirit Stalker and everyone else. Hope everybody doing great. Thank you, Lewis. Discount, yeah. You're paying taxes, but you want to get but what do you want to get on your taxes, Jules? You want to get a tax what? It starts with an A. You want to get a tax a tax starts with A. A tax what? Yeah, a tax audit. Yeah, a tax audit. There you go, a tax audit. Shy and Jules got it. A tax audit. I've almost lost count if I hadn't put it on, but I've put it on and everything, and now I see that we have let's see, we've gone through 18 questions. So this next question is round 19. Round 19, we got the top 5 answers to this question. And we've done a question asked of women and of men. This time we're asking another group of genders. Okay, this time we asked women on the first question, on one of the questions. We asked men on one of the questions. This time we're asking men again. So for this question, top 5, we asked 100 men. Name something you bought to make yourself look more attractive to. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me start again. We asked 100 men. Name something you bought to make yourself more attractive to women. Now this is round 19. I have your DoorDash. Please come to the front door. I'm not home. I'm not home, crybaby. Penicillin trapdoor, laser currency beams. But if you do knock or come in and everything, you know, and you're not familiar, my dog will start barking at you. Let's see. A car? Yeah, there you go. Spirit Stalker, Jules, Peter. Yeah, a car. But that's not number one. That is number three. Two answers are more popular. Not a house. Okay, Steve Areno says skinny jeans and Spirit Stalker says clothes. All right, there you go, Steve Areno and Spirit Stalker. Clothes, the number one answer. Clothes. All right, not a house. Hair, okay, there you go. Okay, there you go, Jules. A hairpiece, number two. Hairpiece. Same reaction I had about the audit. What was your reaction about the audit, Shy? Anyway, let's see where we go. Where are we so far? Okay. No, not a penis extension. Not a penis extension. Watch. Okay, there you go. Well, actually, Jules, you said the correct thing. Jewelry, number five. Number five is jewelry, and now just got to get number four. What would they? Ouch! I trod on my third leg getting out of bed. You have three legs, Ian. Interesting. Question again, Shy, is we ask 100 men. Name something you bought to make yourself more attractive to women. We got the jewelry. Hair is expensive. Spirit Stalker, why are you naked for? What, Lewis? Spirit Stalker had to get another pina colada. I'm back in the stream. My TV won't stop acting stupid, so I had to turn it off and turn it back on. I'm glad I never have to worry about a hangover ever again. It's been over a year and now without a drink. Sue, we got close, Steve Areno. Yes, I'm here. I was visiting one of my YouTube friends from Australia. You know what I thought, Lewis? You know, Lewis, I read that wrong for a second. I really thought you were saying, yes, I'm here. I was visiting one of my YouTube friends from Ariana. I thought that's what you said at first. I was like, you don't want to get associated with her friends. That's awesome. That's awesome, John. Jules, just a rock dude's hair. Jules, just a rock dude's hair off when he passed out. Lewis, technology can suck sometimes. Okay. Thank you, Lewis, for watching my ads in full. Yeah, that's why I don't go live today, because once again, StreamYard was being a dick. Let's see. Not assless chaps. Make that make sense, Peter. So I'm going to try again on Monday. Not shave his head, Jules. We've got the haircut, the hairpiece, but I like something to grab onto. Do you know why the trolls troll? When they come out of their mom's U-Haul, they flew out of their mom's hoo-ha like a cannon and slammed into a brick wall and became brain damaged. I wouldn't doubt that, Lewis. I wouldn't doubt that. It's not a mullet haircut. No, not an assless chappa. No, William, I'm not. So if you're looking for someone, you need to go find somebody else, because I'm not. I mean, I've gone out with girls from YouTube, for goodness sakes. I mean, does that make me gay? Okay, what do you think? That now it wouldn't be new teeth. Now this is something. You know, number four could be another word for something. Well, Number 4 is stronger than what I'm thinking, than another word. Number 4 is actually stronger than what I'm thinking. Trolls and haters can suck it. My point exactly. Trolls can be a real buzzkill sometimes. And then Jonathan said trolls and haters can suck it. What do you think? Do you guys need a hint? No, I said I was visiting. I know, I said that. Someone has to, John. Okay, I'm being audited. My feelings, though, I don't owe anyone anything, but the IRS owes me 14 grand. Fix their online government site so it stops saying I don't exist. I got tolerance for funny, clever trolls, but they're rare. Jules, have you ever had a pearl necklace? I think I'm going to buy me a male doll like John and call him Rocky. Jules, no, they don't. If you have anything nice to say, if you don't have anything nice to say, go fuck yourself. I'm sure Jules has had a pearl necklace before. She looks like a very classy girl. You've been joking about giving Cheryl a pearl necklace, but she's not here. So you got to put Jules in her place. Peter, not my preferred place for it, but yes. Perfume. Okay, actually, Shy, you're close. That's the thing for girls, though. What would a guy buy to make them more attractive to women? What guys don't wear perfume. What do they wear? When I first made my troll joke back when I started YouTube, I used the R word, and one of my friends did not like that, so she timed me out for 10 seconds for using the retarded word. There you go. Cologne. Cologne, number 5. That's what men buy. That's what men buy to make them more attractive to women. Of course, I think the hairpiece question would probably just owe to Steve Areno. I think he's the only bald guy in here. I think he's the only bald one in here. So, Steve Areno, I think actually, I don't know what Peter looks like. I don't know if Peter's bald or has hair. I know the rest of us have hair. But the hairpiece would only arrive to Steve Areno as far as I know. All right, here we go. Round number 20. You are a man yourself, Steve Areno. You're talking about yourself, when you say men suck. You're talking about yourself, too. All right, round number 20. We got the top. Do you know what's wrong with these trolls? That they have a tight foreskin and they can't pull it back underneath it. Spirit Stalker, you like Sylvester Stallone? I haven't cut my hair in 6 years. Okay, so he's got his hair. All right. Pinchy Pelon has no hair. Yes. All right. Anyway, here's the question. Round number 20. Top 5 answers to this question. Name something that is supposed to happen when there's a full moon. We talked about this earlier. Name something that is supposed to happen when there's a full moon. Okay, there you go, Jules. Werewolves are out. That's the number 1 answer. Werewolves are out. But not any tide. People go, okay, that's what I was looking for. Well, since I do have spina bifida, no. Yeah, there you go, Jules. People act crazy. Number 2. It's not brighter. Bark at it like Ozzy. Okay, there you go, Peter. Animals howl. Number 5. Number 5. Animals howl. The crazy people come out. Well, we already said that. The people act crazy. Most mighty gifted kids have a problem with that area because of sensitivity, so doctors leave that alone. Not picnic in the graveyard or cleansing rituals for witchcraft. Women get their period early. No, actually, it's the opposite, Steve Areno. It's actually the opposite of that because of one of the answers. They don't get their period for a while because of one of these answers. Full moon harvest. Full moon harvest. Human sacrifice as what? As like what, Steve Areno? Lewis, I know spina bifida has nothing to be funny about. No, I only said that because you mentioned something about foreskin before. I was just being silly. Women get pregnant. Actually, Jules, they're already pregnant. They're going in. They're going into labor, and they're giving what? They've already been pregnant for 9 months. They're going into labor, and they're giving what? Yeah, they're giving birth. Birth of children. Yeah, birth of children, number 3. Now, I remember Richard Dawson was saying, like, I'd like to know who these children are they're talking about. Who are the children they're talking about? All right, number 4. Did you know women can get pregnant from taking a pill? Jonathan, you're talking like Ariana now. Don't start talking like Ariana. You don't want to learn from her, Jonathan. Anyway, number 4. What do you think something can happen when there's a full moon out? I'll tell you privately, but since you ask, I'll let the foreskin come out of the back to get it. I'll let the foreskin come out of the back, get it? Lewis, so is your live stream today or tomorrow? I was just a little confused. Girls' moons are bigger than guys. More DUIs. Women get pregnant from full moons too. Well, Stephen, that is why, I guess that's why number 3 is the birth of children. Number 3 put it all the way, said birth of children. That's when Richard Dawson was like, I'd like to know who these children are they're talking about. I was trying to go live today, Jonathan, but StreamYard was being a dick, so I'm going to try to do it on Monday. If I can, I'm going to try a different platform. Oh, so it's Monday. So we have to wait till Monday for Lewis's live stream instead. Monday's a little way off. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So we have to wait 5 days for Lewis's live stream. So are we talking about ass or the actual moon or both? I'm so confused. Birth. Yeah, birth. Oh, mom day. Oh, Monday. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're talking about, when there's a full moon out. What can happen when there's a full moon out? Sure. Sure, women get pregnant at a full moon and everything, but they have to find this first, though. Now, 9 days after a baby boy is born, the parents will decide if they want their child circumcised or not. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't want that. Spirits come out. Well, spirits don't. Well, they don't say spirits come out, but they say something comes out, though. Well, not comes out, but they say when a full moon happens, this also happens. A lot of people say it's in the air too. And you can say it's in the air. You can say it's in the air because they say this happens when there's a full moon. No, not bats or car accidents. Yeah, love, romance or love. And guys, no, you cannot get pregnant by using pills. You can get pregnant by, well, yeah, love farts from it. Yeah, okay. Jules got it, and so did Steve Areno. Romance or love was number 4. Romance, love, number 4. You have to have a man and a woman to have a baby. Yes, it takes 2. It takes 2. I love love. Who doesn't love love? Everybody loves love. Okay. Okay, I'd like to know, man, I'd like to know who's done this. So let's do this. Round number 21. Round number 21. We got the top 5 answers to this question. Round 21, top 5. Question is, name an article of clothing you might accidentally wear inside out. What's an article of clothing you might accidentally wear inside out? Bra. Okay. Okay. You're a little. Yeah. They're okay. Um, not exactly a bra, but number 5 is a slip. So I guess slip can be like number 5. I'm not sure what they meant by slip. So they must have meant bra. So I'd give them slip number 5. I'm going to give you slip number 5 for bra, Jules. And Spirit Stalker, and I'm sorry, not Spirit Stalker. Jules and Peter said shirt. Yeah, there you go, guys. T-shirt number 3. Socks. There you go, Jules. Socks is number 2. You can turn into a werewolf. We're off the full moon question now. Sure, I was shocked. Underwear. Okay, there you go. Okay, there. Spirit Soccer says underwear, and Steve Areno says fudged undies. And Jonathan says underwear. There you go, everybody. Underwear is the number 1 answer. So good job to Spirit Stalker, Steve Areno, and Jonathan. Peter says a sweater. Yeah, a sweater. Number 4 is a sweater. And you got the underwear. So after you got the slip, maybe a slip was a jock strap or a condom. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I gave you shy for or I gave you slip for bra. Pervs were pervs. Night, you guys got therapy at 2 p.m. tomorrow. I need to hit the pillow or I'm oversleep. Huh? It's been fun. Have fun and keep it bully free. XOXOXO. PPK fam, bye. Bye, Shy. Yeah. Yeah, we know we have to have a penis and a vagina to get pregnant. They were telling us about that when they did when they had 2 girls come in 6th grade. I remember the girl was talking about, the penis going in and everything. And us being 6th graders, what did we do? What did we do when they mentioned it? Every time she mentioned the penis and everything, we just laughed and everything. And, I remember the teacher was not happy. He's like, guys, this is serious stuff and everything. If any of you are going to laugh at this, I can make you stay in during recess for it. Oh. This is going to sound stupid, but what Discord? The sex education is only for the stupid, damn, idiotic girls. One girl did it to us boys and everything in 6th grade. Okay. Do you guys want to do? Okay, are you guys ready for number 22? Okay, this is a good one. We still have Jules, we still have Lewis, Jonathan, Spirit Stalker. Are you guys still up for a game? Because it says that I have 3 people in here, but I know I've got at least 5. Like my granddaughter. Discord is another platform like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I never had sex ed. I had to learn from Peter North VHS. Like my granddaughter. Yes. Okay, here we go. Question 22. We got the top 5 answers to this question. Tell me an excuse people use for not getting their annual physicals. Tell me an excuse people use for not giving their annual physicals. Not that they forgot, but no time. There you go, Jules. No, too busy. That's the number 1 answer. They feel fine. There you go, Jules. They feel fine. Number 2. Thanks, Lewis. I was just curious. Not that they don't have any time. What do you mean by IBS? What do you mean by I feel funny in my underpants again? No problem. You can ask me anything. Can't afford. Okay, there you go. It's no money. There you go, Jules. You can't afford it. No money, or it's costly. Number 3. Now I got to get 4 and 5. It's not hemorrhoids or you have an irritable bowel syndrome. What is another reason that they don't feel like getting a finger in your butt? Bianca gave you crabs, John. Not that you're not afraid of your doctor. You are. There is something that you feel about the doctor, but you're not afraid of the doctor. You do get afraid of something, but you don't get afraid of your doctor. You have like two different answers mixed up. You know, you have got you have got, afraid of writing number 4 and doctor writing number 5. So you're not afraid of the doctor, but you could be afraid of what? Nervous of needles? No, not irritable bowel syndrome. Steve Reno just guessed irritable bowel syndrome. Yeah, now YouTube's telling me no one's in here. Play YouTube counter system is. Don't worry about it. Doctor breathes on neck during hernia exam. That might be a reason for number 4. Okay, there you go, Jules. They're afraid of the results, number 4. Now, what would 5 be about a doctor? They won't get their annual physical because it's of a doctor, but, what's wrong with the doctor? They just what to the doctor? They would do what to the doctor? How do they feel about the doctor? They don't like that. There you go. They dislike the doctor, number 5. They dislike the doctor, and that's why they won't get it. Now, I have 10% left, but I've got 2 4-answer questions that I feel we could end on easy if you guys want to go for them. You want to do 2 quick 4-answer questions, see if you can get through them? 2 4-answer questions? My doctor does have sausage fingers. Doctors nag way too much. Because if you guys are... John, post on Reddit if you want to show it off. YouTube. Yeah, damn YouTube. Oh, I'm curious. Fart for 2 more. Spirit Stalker, jump on the bed. Okay, 2 more. We got 2 more to go at 10%. We got the top 4 answers for us. No, Jeff. Question is, name something people do for a toothache. Name something people do for a toothache. What do they do for a toothache? There you go. They put an ice pack on it. Okay. Oragels, is that like a painkiller or something? Dentists go to the dentist. Spirit Stalker says the dentist, number 2. And Peter said dentist. Well, you two pretty fast when my sister was just measuring herself and she just had her bra and got offensive and bam, took the video down. Not goon or drink Buffalo Trace bourbons. John, set up an account and find the right subreddit and post. There you go, Steve Areno. You rub alcohol on it, number 4. And by the way, is an Oragel a painkiller? Is an Oragel a painkiller? Jules, I'll ask AI. I just need a... Okay, yes, cream. Okay, there you go. You take a painkiller, number 1. That's what you do for this one. Okay. Now we've got one more fast answer question, and then we wrap it up for the night because we're at 9%. So let's get this. Okay, last question. Top 4 answers to this question. Tell me something that might be described as loaded. What's something that might be described as loaded? A naturist is a person that goes through nature without clothes. They are brought up that way and they practice it. There you go. There you go, Nom Noms and Peter. A gun is loaded. That's the number one answer. Gun is loaded. A man. Okay, there you go, Spirit Stalker. A person, number 3. Number 3, a person is loaded. Not unless your wiener's a person, Steve Areno. Not unless your penis is a person, Peter. No, no food. Yep, I was lagging. Nope. No food in this. There's some other stuff that's loaded, though. A bank account's not loaded. I think a lot of people wish it was, though. Not a baked potato. Question, John, is tell me something that might be described as loaded. We've got gun and a person. A car, there you go, Jules. A car, number 4. Just need number 2. What else could be loaded? Or what else might be described as loaded? We got a person, yes. We got a car. Jules Furburger. No. Your wallet? Nope. They say this could be loaded, not a grocery cart. Sometimes you just have to, I used to be loaded. Well, they did have a person. Cannon? Cannon, not a cannon is loaded. There is something that they say is loaded, but I don't know. I've never heard of this being loaded before. Not a deck. I get waxed, thank you very much. Hey, one time my friend and I got bitten by the same fox while attending the same music festivals. Isn't that quite remarkable? Now, Bianca is loaded. Well, she is a person. But you got to get that number 2 answer. I don't think Jules has any fur. Now, for what could be loaded for number 2? We've done a bunch of them tonight. What else is loaded? What have we done a bunch? What have we done a bunch of tonight that's been loaded? Yep, questions. A question might be loaded. There you go. Gun, question, a person, and a car. Bianca sucks. Oh no, she doesn't. I forgot. Well, I still have 8%, but I don't know how fast it's going to go to 5. Do you guys want to try to do one more real fast? I have my moments. You guys want to try it anymore? Penicillin, trapdoor, laser, currency beams. My ball sack is number 5. Sorry, baby. Try. Okay, we're going to try. Okay, round 25, the final round. We got the top 6 answers to this question. Final round. Round 25, top 6 answers. Name something that some people do while naked, others do by wearing something. Name something people do naked. Some people do naked while others do it by wearing something. Okay, there you go, Peter. Swim is number 2. Swim, number 2. Sex. Okay, there you go, Spirit Stalker. Make love. Make love, number 6. Not wash the dishes. You are doing something about the house, but you're not doing the dishes particularly. Not beat off. Not shower. We do have swim. Not poop. Not shit. Or not laundry. Sex with the door open. No. I can let you guys keep guessing, but when you get to 6%, I might need to start letting you get hints and everything, because after 5%, it really starts to go. The beach. The beach. No, not the beach, but you do. How can you make love with clothes on? Oh, question, Steve Areno, is name something that some people do while naked, others do by wearing something. So far, we've got swim, make love. You are you could do this at the beach, but you don't have to do this at the beach. You could do this in your you could do this on your porch. Sometimes you have a quickie in the car. It's at 6%, so maybe I should start dropping hints, you think? Suntan, okay, there you go. You sunbathe. You sunbathe, number 4. Number 4. Um, I know, shit with the door open. Oh. Not work. You cook, but I mean, you work, but how are you doing with work? You're cleaning the what? Yeah, clean the house, number 5. Just got to get number 1 and number 6. Number 6 is a little 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. What's that? What's 1 2? You're doing what? 1 2 1 2. Exercising. Yeah. Oh, hey Cheryl. Cheryl's back. Cheryl, if you want to, you can get this. Name something that some people do while naked, others do while wearing something. 4%. What do they do? What do some people? Where do some people? What do some people do in the nude? You know. Sometimes people just do. It's at 3. There you go, Mendo. You got it. Sleep. Sleep. There you go. Sleep. They sleep. That was number 6. That was round 25, and my zone is at 3%. So we're gonna have to end it for tonight. Sorry that Cheryl and Minda came in at the last minute, but I've got 2%, so I've got to go. So until Friday, everybody, much love, everybody. And until next time, everybody.